We we live in a world of reflections, you see. A place where what we see is only the surface of what actually is. Like shadows on the wall of a cave, we mistake the flicker for truth. But beneath the calm faces, the laughter, the rhythm of daily life, there are some storms unseen. Minds wrestling with silence, hearts carrying invisible weight. Philosophers once asked if we live in a matrix. In Jamaica, we hear about the term matrix. A simulation of perception, not reality. And maybe they were right. Because in Jamaica, as in every corner of the world, the number tell a story hidden behind smiles. 1 in 5 will face a mental health challenge. 3% live with depressions, 4% with anxiety, and more than 3 in 4 young people have felt the string of violence. This is not madness, it's humanity, a mirror of our collective struggle to wake up from illusion and see each other as we truly are. This is the story of Jamaica mental health crisis. A story that is spoken in hushed tones, that is ignored. This is the things that matter. Yeah, man, welcome to the things that matter. Yeah, where we're going to discuss today mental health. Mental health in Jamaica. What a topic. A lot of people don't understand mental health. The topic dear to me because I wear the uniform and I travel to the Middle East and see many soldiers come back, return, and not the same. Many criminals, people who commit crime, outrage because the body keeps the score from trauma. Many have sleepless nights where stress leads to other physical ailments because of abuse. Many because of environmental factors, bullet, gunshot, violence, the things them that you see. Before we go further, let me just make it clear. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. I'm sharing information from research, from lived experience, and awareness. So we can come here and could build a channel and talk about anything. But this is some of the things where Jamaica knows. Sleep under the carpet. Because you know what we want this. We want to talk about sex and who asleep with who and which politician have money and the latest car. If you listen to this channel and that's what you want to hear, you're in the wrong place. Because we not push anything to you. We are going to have a discussion. And this is part 1 of many to come. Because we want to bring awareness. What is mental health? What we mean by mental health? Because you could be suffering from it. Your friend could be suffering. Your partner, your child. It has no age limit. Let's look at the statistics. See? Up to 2026. from the WHO, PAHO, and UNICEF, and our own Jamaican government. So mental health overall in Jamaica, the World Health Organization estimates that roughly 1 in 5 Jamaicans, that's 20% of our population, will experience some form of mental health challenge in their lifetime. That means in almost every family in Jamaica, someone is carrying something that them not talk about. Yeah, man. You wonder why your son now behave the way. Why am I react so? Why so agitated? You think I'm rude? You wonder why your man so silent? Because he's a Superman. He a Clark Kent and play Superman. Take on everything on himself. I try to prove to yourself he's a man. Macho. So I'm a work. And I have a tax and I'm chase down the mighty dollar. I'm not asleep, but I'm a drink. Depression and anxiety. Around 3% of people live with depression. 4% with anxiety. But researchers say the real number is much higher. We will get into that in another blog. Violence against children. The 2023-24 Violence Against Children survey found that 3 in 4 young people, which is 77%, have experienced violence of some kind. Physical, emotional, or sexual. 1 in 4 girls face sexual abuse in Jamaica before the age of 18. These things don't make daily news. This is the below undercurrent that happen in beautiful Jamaica. Beyond the sea, beyond the mountain, beyond the pretty car, beyond the music. This is the things that get hushed and don't spoken about. The National Children's Register recorded over 31,000 abuse incidents in 2024 alone. And that's only what was reported. Young people in crisis. Suicide is now the third leading cause of death for young people ages 10 to 9 in Jamaica. Calls to our national helpline went up 90% in recent years. 1 in 4 teenagers in Jamaica live with a mental condition. What does that mean for crime? What does that mean for learning? What does that mean for education? What does that mean for employment? What does that mean for social interaction and the social welfare of the country? These aren't just numbers, These are Jamaicans, our people, our children, our neighbor. Now, Jamaica, why do we treat mental health like it's a curse? Because you ask the average man and him see somebody or going on rubbish pan or him see him treated and him say, oh, mental health to them matter. You look on social media, you see people in the box, in the comment section of comment and people have mental health, not knowing that they must suffer from a mental health condition too because they don't understand what mental health is. You see, in Europe and Britain, about the 1600 and right through to the 1900, people with mental health was not seen as sick people. They were seen as people who were lazy, dangerous, or possessed. They were locked away in places like a place called Bedlam, chained and beaten and abused, and put on display like animals. This is a history of mental health. And who we think ended up there? It was the poor people, uneducated people, people who society marginalized. You see, when slavery ended and the colonial system was built, the same system was transferred right back to Jamaica. Same sort of thinking. In the US, asylums were built specifically for black people. Places that function more like plantations than actual hospitals. Some of the patients were forced to work, They were abused and neglected. Just like in a Jamaica, I see it. Where you stone mad people and talk to them anyway. These are human beings. In some places, they even sterilize people. Again, poorer minorities. In Jamaica, of course, you have Bellevue Hospital, and that was open about in the 1800s. But for generations of Bellevue, it was a place of healing. It was less a place of healing and more like a place where you hide with people, where the family don't want to have nothing for you and them just put them there. Outer sight, outer mind. People who have family are ashamed for have nothing to do with them, Bellevue them go. And then them was labeled as being mad. Not because them was dangerous, but it was easier to hide people than to fix the system. That history never just disappears of Jamaica. It became part of it and became part of our culture. It became why we still whisper about it in hushed tones and why we say pray it away instead of get help. Why we think it's a shame instead of an illness. So let's clear this up. There's a book used by doctors all over the world, a mental health book. When I study psychology, I learned about this book. DSM-5 it's called, which most psychologists use. It's called the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Let me repeat, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. It lists all the recognized conditions of mental health. They have anxiety and stress related. They have to do with constant worry, fear, panic, or being stuck or fight or fight. We're going to that in another blog. So you have mood disorders like depression, deep, lasting sadness, bipolar, where you have split personality, people who go high and sometimes them low. You have psychological disorders like schizophrenia, where people hear voices, see things or believe things. So in Jamaica, because people were so spiritual, everything related to phobia and science and all of that. So there's a whole distortion there because of how religious or selectively religious people are people. So anyhow, this is what people refer to as being mad. Then you have the personality disorder, patterns of thinking that differ from most people. Narcissistic personality disorder, a word we hear people use every day. Then you have what you call neurodevelopmental disorders, which is things like ADHD, where you have difficulty focusing and controlling. You're very impulsive. Then you have obsessive compulsive disorder, unwanted thoughts and repeated behaviors. Then substance abuse and addictive. Alcohol, drugs, them things, the gambling, behavior will take over your life and them damaging, but you still continue. So the person Jamaica you see picking up rubbish on the street, most likely them have one of these untreated schizophrenia or severe paranoia. And them not have no support. That's not madness. That is a failure of the society to care. So here is the truth I'm going to leave you with. Mental health is not just for other people, it's for the whole away. I take my mental health on social media every single day. Social media is one of the biggest causes of mental health in Jamaica and throughout the world. It's not a curse, not a weakness, or a spiritual attack. This is just health. Our history in Jamaica taught us fear and shame, but we can choose to learn something new. This is part 1. In part 2, I'm going to talk about trauma, what it is, how it changes us, why so much of us that we call badness may actually be pain. If you find this helpful, share it. This is the things that matter. See you in the next